14-year-old rape victim dies at RIMS hospital. Court remands accused rapist into 7th day of the police custody. IRED locals and JAC members stormed Chief Minister's bungalow demanding befitted actions against culprits involved in minor girls raped and death. Former Union Minister Thalnaujam Chauba calls for delimitation exercise based on 2001 census to maintain 20 reserved and 40 unreserved seats. CBI makes suggestions and asked MPSC to share steps taken for free and fair Manipur Civil Service Combined Competitive Men Exam 2016. UCM President Sunil Karam says there is no objection to settlement of Indo-Naga Framework Agreement, but it should be confined within Nagaland. Relieved for local auctions. Government buys handloom and handicraft products under buyback scheme. Manipur reports 102 new cases, rising state's COVID-19 tally to 6,609. That told richest 32. And 83,883 new cases take India's COVID-19 tally past a 38 lakh mark. That told richest 67,376. A very good evening to you all. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM presenting you the evening prime-timed English news. Now let's begin our bulletin with the top stories of today. A minor girl aged around 14 from Imphal West District who was brutally raped and was undergoing treatment at RIMS ICU passed away this afternoon. Impact News sources say the accused rapist, 19-year-old Muhammad Maza Khan, son of Sikandar Ali from Haibong Makong Mathak Laikai of Kakching District, was arrested by Imphal West Women Police around 7 p.m. yesterday. He was produced before Special Judge Pokso Imphal West today. The court has remanded him into 7 days of police custody. It may be recalled that the minor girl went missing on the evening of September 1 and locals found her unconscious in an open field at Yendaupad under Mayang Imphal police station the next morning on September 2. The victim's girl was immediately rushed to RIMS ICU but passed away around 2:45 this afternoon. Her body has been kept at RIMS morgue for postmortem. Meanwhile, enraged locals of the Mayang Imphal Bangun have erupted into agitation against the incident. It may be mentioned that the enraged locals had also set ablaze the accused person's house. Meanwhile, IRED locals and members of JAC against the death of the minor raped victim storms at Chief Minister's bungalow this afternoon, demanding befitted actions against all the culprits involved in her death. Police intervened on time and prevented any mischiefs. JAC has submitted a memorandum to Governor and Chief Minister of Manipur about the same. Impact News sources said the deceased minor's mother had already died years ago and her father is blind and deaf. She was the eldest of the 4 siblings and the main breadwinner of the family.
Misi se amna minungsi laitaba adugumba yamna miyoibagi thamoide yamna duklau pokwa aduga yamna panbada hangweninga badugumba miyoibagi ijitbu manghalawa loina manghalaga nupidubu hatke haina attempt tawramba aduga hatke haina attempt tawbutana tanama sire han langthoklam laga ngasina hojik hojik magna SPR oiraba siraba aduna ma sigi misi se yamna inhuman oiba amadi khoi ki brutal oiba lisani maduna masi khoi ki lamdam sidagi Samas asidagi masi maru phangna muthatna baida makta mari leinaba authority na athuma tamda action lokhatpinaba khangaljari.
Old Manipur Muslim Organizations Coordinating Committee (AMUKOK) has condemned the brutal rape and killing of a minor girl aged around 14 from Myang Infalt on the 1st of September. Press release from the committee urged the state government to book the culprits involved in the brutal incident and award befitted legal punishment to them. AMUKOK warned of various democratic protests along with the JAC formed against the incident if the state government failed to book the culprit at the earliest. Women's Action for Development (WAD) also condemned the brutal murder of the 14-year-old minor girl. Press release from WAD urged the state government to book the perpetrators involved in the heinous crime at the earliest. Former Union Minister Thaunawjam Chauba has appealed to exercise delimitation based on 2001 census to maintain the existing reserved and unreserved seats. He opined that delimitation exercise as in Kerala, allowing 20 reserved seats in the hilly areas and 40 unreserved seats in the valley, will be the right decision for Manipur. Speaking exclusively to Impact News, T.H. Chauba said in the earlier delimitations exercise, some assembly segments of Thoubal district for unreserved seats were taken in due to shortage of the population for reserved seats for hilly areas. He added that now with enough population in the hilly areas, there can be one parliamentary seat for reserved seat without the inclusion of assembly segment of Thoubal district. He also opined that changes in the existing 60 seats of the state, that is unreserved 40 and reserved 20, might lead to occurrence of unwanted incident. T.H. Chauba said Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Nagaland have already reached an agreement regarding the delimitation exercise. Hence, Manipur government, civil society organizations and all the political parties of the state should make a unanimous decision. He called upon the people of the state to urge the delimitation team, which is expected to arrive in Infalt on 10th of September, to carry out delimitation in Manipur based on 2011 census.
Singi huji hempa mata da 60% or 70 or natragana 2001 gi da su oro madugi population da oro su makhoi gi sit kundu na yenthu erga thungba masing do madun we halaba beli gi dana mu janen gi sana nifu sina khoi population do yentho nifu do thungal laba adu oro de amana amadei loksan nadra masigi system Kerala da taw ju adune Kerala da yarawni na khoi di reserve bhaiba ma unreserved haibamle unreserved 40 seat ni 40 seat sigi manungda hojik amuk akhoi schedule caste ki sangwai da le madu kaking chung yaksang ki dore khara sai tara ungla thanga mu yaukhini general ne sum lok thok ka dori aduga general citizen di akhoi loinamak bat control tawe.
Central Bureau of Investigation CVI, in a letter on the 1st of September to the Secretary of the Manipur Public Service Commission (MPSC), has requested to share the necessary steps already taken and has also suggested various measures to hold the Manipur Civil Service Combined Competitive Men Exam 2016 afresh in a fair and transparent manner. In the letter, the CBI had also suggested certain steps and measures based on the observations made by the High Court of Manipur and the relevant paras under the heading Applications of Lapses and Irregularities of its Common Judgment and Order of October 18, 2009, which includes laying down of the proper procedures by the MPSC for evaluation and tabulation of answer book or sheets in compliance of sub-rule 18 of Rule 26B of the MPSC Procedure and Conduct of Business Rule 2011. CVI has laid down 7 guidelines for the examination, including instructions to MPSC for CCTV coverage during the main examination, covering the entire examination rooms or center, strong rooms where the question papers or answer scripts are kept during evaluation of answer scripts by the examiners, security of the answer script, codification and interview etc. and for proper preservation of the CCTV footage. United Committee Manipur UCM President Sunil Karam has said that there is no objection to the finalization of the framework agreement signed between NSC and IM and the Indian government. However, the settlement should be confined within Nagaland state. He was speaking on the sideline of Tarpan Haishoi ceremony performed at the sacred shrine at Kekrupat, organized by United Committee Manipur today. Sunil Karam said the Union Home Minister assured Chief Minister of Manipur and COCOMI members on 25th of November last year that stakeholders concerned, especially the people of Manipur, will be consulted before the final settlement of the Indo-Naga Framework Agreement. He demanded the Home Minister to keep his promise and disclose the contents of the agreement, which is expected to be finalized this month. The UCM President called upon people of the state to stand against any divide and ruled policy and against any threat to the territorial integrity of Manipur. It may be mentioned that a press release from the Prime Minister's office had stated that the over 23-year-long pending Indo-Naga Framework Agreement may get finalized by this September.
September thada lotion gado oitaragadi hauji karamba kan stakeholder tanagadi habji matam si ude adana makoina khanaba final decision plot lorakana Manipur da laigi soidana bani haida unabugi wafam da koi yaroi final agreement nama tadringe merfam da ekoi punna ekoi toksida ekoi shu party ama oina yaurakana ekoi apun bugi saktam se ngakna na bono matam da koi adugi achepa phirep to ekoi lomina si amasu Manipur miam da apil tawjening si ngasi senglaba ipai pugi langbalgi haitha leitha asida Manipur miam da yusemna paujin jaribadi leibak kanana bo hono matamda aikoi hauji September thada waro si lakadum se mikup na hum singna aikoi leminara kanda leibak kanana bo hono minasi haba apom si thamde.
As in the previous years, United Committee Manipur organized Tarpan Haishoi ceremony at the sacred shrine at Kekrupat today. Speaking on the occasion, UCM President Sunil Karam called upon the people of the state to always revive the courage and bravery of those forefathers who had laid down their lives for the motherland. He lamented that unlike the previous years, Tarpan offerings will be made only on the first and last day of the half-month-long traditional ceremony owing to the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic this year. Sunil Karam said today's Tarpan offering were made specially for the 18 brave hearts who laid down their lives for the territorial integrity of Manipur on 18th June of 2001 uprising. Family members of the martyrs and many women leaders took part in the ceremony.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯄꯥ ꯏꯄꯨꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯄꯨꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛꯀꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯀꯠꯄꯤꯈ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯍꯜ ꯂꯃꯟꯁꯤꯡ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯃꯐꯝꯗ ꯌꯨꯁꯤꯑꯦꯝꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯩꯊꯥ ꯂꯩꯊꯥ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯏꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯝꯅꯖꯕ ꯎꯠꯆꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯃꯇꯝꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯃꯤꯔꯣꯜꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯊꯧꯅꯥ ꯂꯤꯡꯖꯦꯜ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯍꯟꯕ ꯂꯩꯇꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤ ꯑꯆꯦꯠꯄ ꯐꯤꯔꯦꯞ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯉꯥꯛꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯇꯤ कोरोना वायरस की लाइचन मरम ओरकाना यामना मी यामना पुनबा यादबना मरम ओरकाना तंगाई पदना अहुबा अमसुंग अरोइबा खतंग तौजरकाना अइकोइना लांगमनगे हाइथा लैथा असे अइकोइगी लैगिद्रबसिंगी मफमदा इकाइ खुनबगी थबकसे उसागनी.
Khongjom War Memorial Trust also organized the 27th Khongjom Tarpan like every year at the Khongjom War Memorial Complex near Khongjom River today. Tarpan offerings were made to the brave souls who laid down their lives in the Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891. Chairman of Khongjom War Memorial Trust, the former Minister Moirangthem Hemanta, led the attendees in paying floral tributes at the memorial site of Pauna Brajabasi at Ching and later made Tarpan offerings at the Khongjom River. Speaking to media, Moirangthem Hemanta condemns that worshipped places are being constructed at the memorial site. He said that the Khongjom War Memorial Complex is a sacred shrine where forefathers of the state fought valiantly and laid down their lives during the Anglo-Manipuri War. The chairman urged the authorities concerned to look into the matter. He also condemned the commercialization of the complex and collection of fees by some unauthorized organizations from the commuters in the area.
Lady Papa, Mayamazida, Lady Bangamayamase, unauthorized organization, committee, Mela Torga, Lishing Ani, Koichopaki, the Makapaka, Sentoriba, Sakari, the Kadaba, Lanai Chendanba, Amazon Guardian Mamustraiba, say, Manipur Sakana, and Yagdomini, Arabian Hiding Body, Achukumba, Manipur Sakana, Achukumba, Kogi, unauthorized Weba, Atumba Mandir, Sanba, say, Machi, Atubatam, the solution for Academy, not Ragati, according to the Torpa. Afapata daito amasung masi ki solution se tawang amdardi sarkar se Manipur ki praja sigi wakat daba adu toning mada tawba adu free hand tawba adu sarkar ne hai na Khongjom mar me na logani.
Apunba Shinmi Lupt also performed Tarpan Haishoi ceremony today, a torch lighting ceremony to foster health, peace and prosperity in the state was also held last night. Textiles, Commerce and Industry Minister Thongamd Vishwarjit today distributed cost of handlooms and handicrafts product procured during the lockdown from weavers and artisans of the state. Cost of the procured items amounting to 1 crore 17 lakh rupees were brought from around 5,000 weavers and artisans. The minister handed over the cost of the purchase to 11 beneficiaries out of 70 beneficiaries from Infal East district today at the conference hall of the minister's new secretariat. Purchase amount for the remaining beneficiaries of 16th district will be transferred via online. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Vishwarjit said weavers and artisans are facing problems due to lack of marketing facilities owing to the prevailing COVID-19 situation. Hence, the department procured their finished products under buyback policy to provide them some relief. He said the department got instructions from the center for the same. Minister Vishwarjit added that the department brought the handloom clothes and handicraft items from 190 units of 16th district within July 15th and distribution of the purchase amount started today. He called upon weavers and artisans of the state to highlight any grievances to the authorities by calling toll-free number 1800 572 096. The minister said handloom and handicrafts is our tradition which must be preserved and promoted.
अखोई आर्ट की फॉर्म ओरिबा अखोई कल्चरल की पार्ट अमा ओरि पुनमक सिंजे मांगथा हनबा यादे मसी प्रमोट तौगदबनी हाइदना लफम मफम मफम खुदमकता अखोन टोल फ्री नंबर 180057209096 की टोल फ्री नंबर स्टा लोइनमक एनी बॉडी के लेरिबा फिसाबिजिंग सिना अखोन ngasi तौरिबा पोटमक सि इम्फाल इसकी वानते अखोई वेस्ट की वानते अदु कोरोना वायरस लेबा मतम से पुन्न तौबा याबो फोटो अखोन ngasi की लेरिबा अखोई लाइसेट असिना मरम ओरकान अखोन पिकना मिसिंग यामदना अखोन कंट्रोल तौरे हारकांदा अखोन तौनना बहनरको मतमदा अखोन इम्फाल की ओइना मी खर खक कौशन बनी अदुना इम्फाल इसकी लेरिबा फंगौदबा ऑल टुगेदर बेनिफिशियरी जे हुमद्रानी हुमद्राज की मनुंग सेदा अखोन ngasi पिजरी बिसे मी सुमना के 33 खक्तनी 33 जी खक्तंग पिरगा लोरने हाबनते अदुना होजि लेम हौरिबा मीसिंग सी अखोई लेरिबा तोवान तोवान मागी अकाउंट नंबर लेरिबदुदा सोइनमकी पैसादि लोइनमक संगानी हाब.
Governor of Manipur has revoked the suspension order of Lamlai Municipal Council under Secretary of the Mahut Department. Yashar Ahmed Khan issued a notice to this effect in the name of the governor on the 1st of September. Confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 6,609, of which 1,803 are active cases and recoveries are 4,774. That toll has reached 32. As per State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room press release at 5 p.m. today, in the past 24 hours, 3 people have succumbed to COVID-19. Deceased persons are 35-year-old men from the Vishnupur district, 61-year-old men from Thobal district and 63-year-old men from Infal East district. They expire at Sija, Janims and RIMS respectively, from the COVID-19 and other comorbid conditions, while 102 people have tested positive for COVID-19, out of which 75 persons are from the general population and 27 are personnel of a Central Armed Police Force. Infected persons from the general population are 14 from Imphal West District, 11 from Imphal East, 1 from the Chandel, 4 from the Vishnupur District, 20 from Thawal District, 6 from the Churachandpur, 2 from the Kakching and 17 from the Technopal District. All are locals without any significant travel history. They are being shifted to COVID care facility and necessary measures are underway. In the past 24 hours, 167 people were discharged after recovery. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 72.23%. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Kaziranga University, the #1 career university in the Northeast, offering a wide range of UG and PG courses with up to 100% merit-based scholarship, a state-of-the-art infrastructure, and unbeatable placements. A pioneer in shaping, molding, and delivering excellence, Kaziranga University is the right place to launch your career.
Welcome back. After the break, you are watching Primetime English Bulletin. 83,883 new cases have taken India's COVID-19 tally past 38 lakh mark. As per the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, active COVID-19 cases in the country are above 8,15,000 and death toll has reached 67,376, whilst 29,70,492 people have recovered. Country's rate of recovery is above 77%. Maharashtra has the highest number of active cases of above 2 lakhs. Meanwhile, the Indian Council of Medical Research said that 11,72,179 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 2 crore 62 lakh people and above 8 lakh 68,000 people have died. Recoveries are above 1 crore 84 lakhs. USA is on top with more than 25 lakh 53,000 active cases, followed by Brazil and India. Among the northeast states, a novel coronavirus has affected Assam the most. The state's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 1,15,279, out of which 26,227 are active cases. Arunachal Pradesh confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 4,360, out of which 1,278 are active cases. Nagaland's confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 4,017, out of 785 are active cases. Tripura's total confirmed COVID-19 cases have reached 12,722, out of which 4,667 are active cases. There are 410 active cases of COVID-19 in Mizoram, 431 in Sikkim, and 1,186 active cases of COVID-19 in Meghalaya. RIMS Imphal is conducting an online counseling on a mental illness at the Department of Psychiatry Clinical Psychology RIMS from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on all working days in view of the COVID-19 situation. Public may contact RIMS counseling helpline number 603-385-6081 for more details. I repeat the phone number again, 603-385-6081 for more details. Now moving on with our bulletin. People's Task Force for COVID-19 and Indian Red Cross Society Manipur State Branch has organized a awareness program on COVID-19 at the Kongpald Laihidin in Imphal East District along with the local clubs and Maira Paibis. Speaking at the program, spokesperson of People's Task Force and IRCS Manipur State Branch have appealed to formed COVID-19 task force in every localities to spread awareness. They further instructed the task forces to take extra care for ailing people and pregnant women. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, DESAM, has demanded the relevant authorities to fill up the vacant post of regular Vice Chancellor, Registrar and other eminent posts of Manipur University of Culture by 10th of November this year. Press release from DESAM says it has received various complaints regarding illegal conduct in the recruitment of the various posts of the department. Hence, it urged State Chief Minister and Art and Culture Minister to form a high-level committee to probe into the matter. Online 6th semester examinations of the Bachelor of Arts of the Manipur University of Culture will commence from the 10th of September. Details of the examination schedule are available at the university's official website. Election campaign of Huri Golmay, and intending candidate for the forthcoming by-election in Temelong Assembly constituency, who has been seeking BJP ticket, was held today at the community hall of Hauchong village by following COVID-19 SOPs. Huri Golmay said that his topmost priority mission is to focus on the road connectivity for transportation in the rural areas, to set up a science college in Tamelong district, proper medical facility, protections of environment and preserving biodiversity. The retired forest officer also said he will pressurize the government to enact a law for Jumian's rehabilitation schemes for the welfare of the doomed cultivators. Residents, local clubs, organizations and associations of Kairao Makting village have objected to the registrations of Awangpad Local Farmers Development Club as proposed by one self-acclaimed IPR Secretary Mohammad Rakib Khan from the same village. Additional DC Churachandpur Thangboy Gangte today launched Rashtriya Poshan March 2020 with an objective of making the district malnutrition free. Speaking on the occasion, the Thangboy Gangte stressed on the importance of providing nutritious food to children who are the future of the nation and emphasized the need to take the campaign to interior areas of the district so that all children, irrespective of backgrounds, get the benefits. He said that there should be no barriers in reaching the Poshan Maha campaign to every household. Residents of 23 villages under island subdivisions of Kangpokpi district and the 4 villages under Saikul subdivision have been allegedly deprived of rice under Nafsha and PMGKAY for the month of July. Tangkhuld Naga Foothill Organization has reportedly submitted a memorandum to State Chief Secretary to look into the matter. Eskulla Women's College today felicitated the winners of the national level online essay, debate and short story competition held on the 12th of August. Women's Studies Center of the college organized the competition sponsored by UGC New Delhi. Altogether, 50 students from various states participated in the online competition held on the topic Gender Discrimination in Manipur. Winners were felicitated with cash awards and certificate at the event held by following COVID-19 related SOPs at the college campus in Nambol. Manipur Mountaineering and Trekking Association MMTA has held a condolence meet to grieve the demise of a former President of India, Bharat Ratna Awadi Pranab Mukherjee. Press release from the MMTA said the condolence meet was held by following COVID-19 related SOPs. The Twitter account of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's personal website and a mobile app was hacked early this morning. Twitter said that it has taken steps to secure the compromised account and is actively investigating the situation. The account reportedly sent out tweets asking its followers to donate to the Prime Minister National Relief Fund through cryptocurrency. The account goes by the handles Narendra Modi _ind and has 2.5 million followers and over 37,000 tweets since it was created in May of 2011. The last tweet from the account was on 31st of August. The tweet has a quote of Prime Minister Narendra Modi from his monthly radio program Man Ki Baat. It may be mentioned that hackers had in July accessed Twitter's internal systems to hijack some of the platform's top voice, including U.S. presidential candidate Joe Biden, former U.S. President Barack Obama, billionaire Elon Musk, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, and used them to solicit digital currency. Now the sports news. India's Sumit Nagal has entered the second round of the ongoing US Open. The 140th tennis championship is played under the aegis of the United States Tennis Association at the hard court of the Billie Jean King Tennis Center in New York. In the first round of the men's singles, Sumit Nagal defeated US Bradley Held 6-1, 6-3, 3-6, 6-1, and the Murray of the United Kingdom beat Yoshihito Nishioka of Japan 4-6, 4-6, 7-6, 7-5, 7-6, 7-4, 6-4, and Ricardas Berankis of Lithuania beat Maxime Crisse of France 7-5, 6-3, 6-4, while in the second round of women's singles of the tennis championship, Naomi Osaka of Japan defeated Camilla Giorgi of Italy 6-1, 6-2. US and Lee defeated Alison Rix, also from the USA, 6-0, 6-3. Caroline Garcia of France beat Caroline Pliskova of Czech 6-1, 7-6, 7-2 to enter the third round of the championship. Further matches will be played tonight. Affiliated units of Old Manipur Football Association have been instructed to pay their renewal fees for the year 2019-2020. Press release from AMFA said renewal and the pending affiliation fees may be paid till September 10 at AMFA office near Imphal Polo Ground. Meanwhile, District Sports Association Kakching and Vishnupur will resume activities related to transfer of inter-club players from the 19th of September till 28th of September between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 players of the Paris Saint-Germain, a renowned football club of France, have been tested COVID-19 positive. Brazil's strikers Neymar da Silva, Argentina's midfielder Angel Di Maria, and Lindor Paredes were tested positive in the precautionary measures taken by the team in their preparation to start their practice session for the France League, which will begin from the 10th of September. Nongpok Ningthao Youth Association NNYA congratulated state's famed Wushu player and Arjuna awardee Yunam Sanatoy upon being selected as the member of the new governing body formed under Union Sports Ministry of Youth Affairs, Government of India. The association convey best regards to Sanatoy. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin, but before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. 14-year-old rape victim dies at RIMS hospital. Court remands accused rapist into 7th day of police custody. Irate locals and JAC members stormed Chief Minister's bungalow, demanding barefooted actions against culprits involved in minor girls' rape and death. Former Unions Minister Thaunawjam Chauba calls for delimitation exercise based on 2011 census to maintain 20 reserved and 40 unreserved seats. CBI makes suggestions and asked MPSC to share steps taken for free and fair Manipur Civil Service Combined Competitive Men Exam 2016. UCM President Sunil Karam says there is no objections to settlement of Indo-Naga Framework Agreement, but it should be confined within Nagaland. Relieved for local artisans. Government buys handloom and handicraft products under buy-back scheme. Manipur reports 102 new cases, rising state's COVID-19 tally to 6,609. Deaths toll reaches 32. And 83,883 new cases takes India's COVID-19 tally past 38 lakh mark. Deaths toll reaches 67,376. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and stay safe.